Hey guys, it's Sick here. I'm actually recording this about 3 or 4 weeks before this video actually came out, but I don't think anything particularly big is going to happen in those 3 or 4 weeks, so I figured out I might as well just do it now. So at the time of this video being uploaded, I will be 24 years old, and in my opinion, I am probably a quarter of the way through my life. I don't think that I'll get beyond 96 years unless medical technology advances to the point where we can essentially become immortal. Best case scenario, I think we're looking at me living until I'm 96. No guarantee I'll be YouTubing until I'm 96, but that is to be seen. But the thing I want to mention is that this year, not just 2015, but just from when I was 23 years old to now, has been it's been a trip. Let's put it that way. It's been a trip, and I want to share with you, that it will probably be a bit of a downer here and there, but the stuff that has happened, especially during the last part of when I was 23, has definitely opened my eyes and made me more happy about the future. So when I was 23 years old, when I turned 23, I had left university. I'd gotten my degree and I was out looking for a job and I couldn't get a job. I was going to games companies, sending emails, asking them, "Hey, do you want to hire me? I've got this degree," and they kept coming back and saying no. So it wasn't exactly a good start. Um, Around that time as well, I was getting rather upset at my YouTube channel because this time last year I had half the number of subscribers that I had now currently. At the time of this recording, we're at like 1,360. I expect us to be at like 1,370, 1,380 maybe by the time we this video gets made public. But I was asking myself, why is it that more people aren't showing up? What am I doing wrong? And you can tell, especially if you look at my older videos. I mean, you can go as far as looking at the pre-sequel hype marathon that's been flooding your inbox every other day. I don't sound interested. I don't sound into it. I don't care in that. I don't sound like I care. And to be honest, I kind of didn't. All I cared about was trying to get more and more subscribers and more people watching my stream. Sorry if I'm scratching my chin. I literally am doing this right after shaving, and I think I've given myself a bad case of razor burn. So sorry if the scratching annoys you. Um, but no, I was getting very angry at myself during that. Um, and three key things happened during this year that basically turned it all around. And one of them wasn't an inspiration, but the other two were. But the first thing that came about was Starbomb released a new album. Now, keep in mind, I haven't watched a lot of Starbomb's songs. I'm actually not the biggest fan of them. But I remember listening to the Minecraft is for Everyone version, and ironically, at the same time, I was looking at some Minecraft stuff on Source Filmmaker. And I figured, why the hell not? I haven't animated in like half a year. Why don't I go ahead and try some animating? Because the last time I animated pretty much was when I helped my friend Duvet Hoden do Luigi's Ballad. And I wasn't very happy that I was getting that many views that time either. I think at that time it was at maybe 600,000 views, and now it's over 1 million, which is incredible. But I helped do half of that, and the way I saw it back then, I wasn't reaping any of the awards, for doing that. But I decided to make it. This was going to be like the one time where I wouldn't care about the subscribers. I just wanted to do some animation because hopefully it would have taken my mind off all these like really really dark thoughts that were happening, and it did. I worked hard at the animation. I think at one point during Christmas I decided to work on it for 3 days straight, like just completely all throughout that day, just worked on it, which it made me realize that I can animate all day, because like before it was just I used to animate for like 5 minutes and then just give up because I didn't think I could do it, and I did, and it came out, and it's now my most viewed video. But around the same time that Minecraft is for Everyone came out, like the animation came out, I started watching Markiplier's videos. Now I'd known of Markiplier for a long time, but I just thought it was like some PewDiePie light where he just screamed into the camera and made sex jokes all the time, and that wasn't my thing. And then I started watching him, and I saw that yeah, he does scream into the microphone and the camera a lot, but he definitely cares. He's not in it. He's playing these games not for the viewers, not for the subscriber counts. He's doing it because he wants to, and something about that made me realize that I didn't. If I wanted to get more subscribers, it wasn't about trying to find more subscribers. It was about trying to entertain the ones that you have. And it was also apparent with Minecraft is for Everyone. I was getting so many subscribers every day from that, and I still am. I'm almost certain that that's where most of my subscribers are coming from. I'd like to think that now a couple of them are being because of my Let's Play videos, because at that point I got into the games. As I said, you can look at my videos nowadays, compare them to the old ones like before the face cam, and you could see that I'm definitely enjoying these videos. I really am. I really am. I will admit that I do overreact a little bit, but they all come from a genuine emotion. Like if I'm scared, it's like it's just me putting what's in my head out to you guys to see instead of just like thinking it through. And I think that's what people enjoy. It's me speaking my thoughts. So that helped. A little bit later, I finally was able to get a job, but it wasn't a job in the games industry. It was an office job at my city's airport, and it still is. At the time of this recording, I'm still working there, and I wasn't happy. I felt like I'd failed because I had spent 3 years of my life, and I'm £10,000 in debt to the government from tuition fees, and I thought, that maybe I would have gone into the games industry. It's what I wanted. It's what I've always wanted to do. And I began just hating myself because I have a really, really big fear of failure. It was so bad that I didn't even bother trying things. I didn't want to because I was worried that I would fail them. And that was the case for like around May, June, July, and a little bit into August. I hated myself for not being able to get out of this job, not able to get into the job that I wanted, that I basically built my entire life around. And obviously it got really bad. I've never gone as bad as I did before, like to the point where I actually considered self-harm. Not suicide, I don't have the guts for that, but self-harm was definitely on the table there. But before I continue, I'm fine now. Hopefully I don't go that far again. Hopefully it was just due to that, and hopefully these changes that have happened over this year, hopefully I won't ever go there again. I hope I won't. But the thing that changed there, the second inspiration, like the first inspiration was Markiplier. He made me realize that I don't need to care about my subscribers if I want more subscribers. I just need to care about entertaining the ones that I've got, not about getting more. And that, as I said, that's what I've done. The second one was actually, it's a two-parter here. The first one is I started watching RWBY. Now, I'd seen like the first episode of RWBY a long time ago. I didn't like how it looked. And it was around the time I watched it as well that I found out that the creator Monty I think that's how it's pronounced. I've probably pronounced it terribly wrong. Had passed away. Which, even though as an animator, it definitely hurts. Like, even though I didn't know Monty, just knowing someone from your craft of, I mean, like, it hit pretty hard for me and my other friends who did 3D animation. Um, but I started watching it and I enjoyed it, and I don't know what inspired me to do it, but I just decided to get in contact with the lead animator of RWBY. I keep forgetting his last name, but I know his first name was Shane. Shane, I gotta look this up. I'm not gonna forgive myself if I don't look it up. There we go. Shane Newvile. I was able to get in contact with Shane Newvile, and I just asked about him. I asked if he had any advice for animating, and I even asked another animator, the Winglet, who made the YouTube animation Live and Let's Die. And I asked them for advice because out of all the things in video game development that I know that I think I can do well, it was animation. And I asked, and to my surprise, they responded, and they responded quickly. Shane Newville himself was responding within the hour, basically, um, and that was that that was amazing to me. The fact that these people clearly they saw my I won't call it a cry for help, but they saw that I was interested, that or they saw something, or they saw that I might have the passion to do this, and it really shone a light on on what could have been if I hadn't have had the guts to ask them about animation stuff. I highly doubt that I would have gone this drive to animate again, because that's what I've been doing a lot for the end of October. I have been busy animating. Like, I animated a short thing which you've probably seen, excuse me, at this point, and I'm working on something a lot bigger, very much inspired by RWBY. But I wouldn't have gotten it done in time by the time RWBY came out. It was meant to be part of the Saxy Awards, but I have decided to instead use it as practice. So now turning 24, I'm looking back, and it's practically a complete U-turn on all the worries I had this time last year. I'm working, it's not in the job I want, but a job's a job, and it just means that I'll be able to prepare myself for when I do get my job. It's not a case of if, it's a case of when, because I've realized now that you have to just go for it. I am working hard on trying to get a job in the games industry, and I'm probably going to scale back on my scope. I'm focusing mostly on AAA developers. I'm probably going to scale back a bit and focus on and try and join some indie companies, or do some work for them. I've really gotten my fire back with voice acting. I haven't been actively auditioning for the stuff, but I definitely can say that I've gotten back to voice acting, and I've definitely missed it. Along with animating, I've definitely missed animating, and I'm taking all the advice that the Winglet and Shane Newville is, and Element Animation, but unfortunately they've been busy and they haven't responded to the tweets I've sent to them. But that's another thing. I've not fully letting go of my fear of failure. That's something that you can't let go, but I've definitely I'm not so stingy about it anymore. Like, I'm willing to take the plunge, because what would have happened if Shane Newville hadn't have responded? Nothing. He just wouldn't have responded. That was it. Nothing would have happened. Nothing would have changed. Just he wouldn't have responded. That was it. But he did, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. The Winglet responded. I'm incredibly thankful for that as well. And it made me realize that, sometimes you just gotta go for it. And consequences be damned. Just do it. And obviously, my YouTube channel is growing bigger by the day, and I'm really happy that all those people that are coming up, like even if it's just for my animations, I'm just really happy that they're enjoying it enough to stay. I'm still a bit salty about my streaming. I'm only getting like 10 views maximum when I'm streaming, but I've accepted that that's probably down due to time zones, and that's not something I can really solve outside of moving to the States, which I'm not going to do. At least not going to do unless I'm guaranteed a job in the games industry. That's just not going to do that. Sorry, guys. But I'm definitely a lot happier now. And obviously not all the problems that I had back then have completely gone. They're still there, but I can look into the start of my second quarter, the second quarter of my life. I can look at it with a smile, because I have definitely, like, just not only just 23, 24, but this entire year has, like, it's gotten to a really deep point, but I'm finally out of that deep point. I'm crawling on up, and I have so many people to thank because of it. As I said, Shane Newville, the Winglet, even though they didn't respond, they did answer a question like a year or two ago, so Element Animation are definitely one. The guys at Rooster Teeth, Monty for making RWBY, Markiplier is another one, Starbomb for a certain extent for just like getting the ball rolling and on the whole YouTube thing, and of course you guys that come here and watch my videos every day or every other day or whenever the video's up, or whenever I eventually upload an animation, or whenever I eventually make that Bubsy 3D review. Which I have no idea if I'm going to do. I might do that as a Christmas present for you guys. If I got time, I might do that as a Christmas present for you guys. Just a review of Bubsy 3D. Don't quote me on that one, but I might do that one. Just just a little Christmas present, just like a big thank you for all you guys that have joined me in the last year. But I'm really happy that I get to turn 24 with a smile on my face and a positive future ahead of me. And with my life not massively changed, but changed to the point where I probably, hopefully, won't be thinking of those really dark and bad thoughts. So this video is dedicated to all of you lot, all the ones that have helped me and all the ones that have watched my videos. This video is dedicated to all you guys. Just thank you. Thank you for making my year look a lot better. And here's to the next year and the year onwards being better. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.